Good morning, library friends. Miss Jessie here. Since our last unboxing video, Miss Jenna has been working hard, and Miss Jean and Miss Carol upstairs have been working hard to catalog all of the materials that were in our last unboxing video. So they are just about ready for you to be able to put them on hold. And that's perfect timing because we have just started being able to have you come and pick up things outside of the library at the curb, so right on the street, and we will bring your items out to you. So if there were titles in our last box that you were super excited about, you can put those on hold through the More catalog system, and we will get them ready for you, and you'll be able to pick them up. In the meantime, while you're thinking about that and making that happen, check out our website for details on how to make the whole curbside thing happen. And in the meantime, look what I've got. A whole new box. And this is just one of a couple of boxes. So I ordered a whole bunch of new stuff for you guys a couple of weeks ago. And now it's here. So I'm going to open it up and let's see what we got. We've got, there we go. Oh, right on top here, I see one that I'm super excited about. This is a graphic novel series about two sloths. Sloths are one of my favorite animals. And these are a super fun, very easy graphic novel read. So this is Peter and Ernesto. There's two previous volumes of Peter and Ernesto. And this one, they are Sloths in the Night. All right. Let's see, underneath that, there's a board book. This board book has two titles, Cerca and Close. So it's in Spanish and in English. So look for that one. I think it's all about things that are close to each other. Let's see, what else do we have here? Ooh, here's one. The Superpower Field Guide to Moles. It says it's featuring Rosalie, the Bionic Burrower. 96 pages of gobsmacking facts. She has arms of Hercules, supersonic snout fingers, and more, with mole illustrations galore. Who knew moles had superpowers? I just thought that they churned up my yard. Then underneath that, it looks like we've got a whole stack of biographies. We've got one here about Yvonne Goolagong, who is a tennis player from Australia. A whole bunch of the Who Was, Who Is books that are super popular. Who is Michael Jordan? Ooh, the Who Was History of the World. That looks great. Here's another series of chapter book biographies called Trailblazers. This one is about Simone Biles. We've got some more Who Was's. Where is the Congo? Who is R.L. Stein? Who was Stephen Hawking? Oh, yep. Two Stephen Hawkings. We've got both a Trailblazers and a Who Was book of him. Who was Harriet Tubman? Who's Temple Grandin? So lots of good biography options. I've got the newest Wayside School book. So if you've read all of the previous Wayside School stories, goofy stories about a school that instead of being one story with 30 classrooms in it, somebody messed up the plans and they built a 30-story tower of a school. And crazy things happen. This one is called Wayside School Beneath the Cloud of Doom. That sounds a little scary. Oh, let's see. I've got here Spy Runner. That one is set in the Cold War era, and the protagonist of it, Jake, is suspicious. His family is taking in boarders, which means that you let somebody else live in part of your house. and they pay you rent. So they have a new boarder at his house, and he brings all kinds of photography equipment, and he's got a Russian accent. So Jake is a little suspicious of him. Oh, I am beyond excited about this. There is a sequel to The One and Only Ivan. This one centers on Bob the dog, who is a friend of Ivan and Ruby from the first book. And Bob, even though he's found a new home and feels, very secure, he thinks maybe he remembers somebody else who's not so secure. And so he sets out in a hurricane to find his sister and bring her home. And I've got that both in book format and in CD format. We've got some Houndsley and Katina at the library. Who wouldn't love that? Dog and cat friends visiting the library. I've got a brand new, this is the first one in the series. This is by the author of Stick Dog. So friends Molly, Simon, and Rosie get into trouble at Table 5, a nice early chapter book series. Trouble at Table 5. This one is called The Candy Caper, but the whole series is going to be called Trouble at Table 5. Let's see what else we got here. Poems in the Woods. Cats are liquid. Under the Lilacs. Looks like she's hiding under there with the cat. I wonder why she could be hiding. One about Mr. Rogers called Hello Neighbor. The kind and caring world of Mr. Rogers. An introduction to ballet. I'm starting to run out of room here. I'm going to have to make another pile. One about nesting. 3 beautiful robin's eggs there on the front cover. Oh, and another one that I've been waiting for. I really, really love the illustrations that Steve Jenkins and Robin Page do together. They are a husband and wife team. They do lots of great nonfiction picture books. So this one is true facts about what do you do if you work at the zoo. Let's see here. What do you do? Oh my goodness. If you work at the zoo, you might have to brush a hippo's teeth. That looks kind of dangerous to me. I don't know about that. Let's see. We've got It Rained Warm Bread, which is a chapter book in verse set in the Holocaust based on a true story of survival. We've got Henry the Boy and Sam, which are both about kids who feel a little different and how they grow into themselves. We've got Predator and Prey, which I think is some more animal poetry. Oh, look, it's Escargot. He's got another book. And this one is called A Book for Escargot. He's feeling bored eating salad, so he visits the library and finds a cookbook that he thinks will be full of tasty ideas for him because it says Escargot on the front cover. But will it? He'll have to read it and find out. Okay, couple more picture books here. Hair Love, Pitter Pattern. We've got some chapter nonfiction about Beyond Words, What Elephants and Whales Think and Feel. Korean children's favorite stories. And then we are down to the bottom here. New series from Angie Sage, who wrote the Septimus Heap books. Twilight Hauntings. And then when I get down to the very bottom here, someone snuck some grown-up books in my box. Let's see. Unveiling the Past, The Goodbye Man. This one has ice cream on the front, but I don't think it's a kid's book. Ooh, yeah, no. I am going to send those up to Miss Jean, and she will take care of them because she takes care of all of the books for the grown-ups. All right. Matter of fact, I think I am going to pack all of these back up into the box. We will take them upstairs, and Miss Jean will catalog them and get them ready for the grown-ups. And then when she's done, she'll send all of our books back downstairs, and Miss Jenna will take care of getting stickers put on them and covers and barcodes so that they are ready to go out to you. And stay tuned because we are going to make a little video that shows you what happens in between coming here in the box and getting out on the shelf to you, so you can see the whole process and see behind the scenes. So stay tuned for that. And if any of these look like books that you are interested in, go ahead and put them on hold in the More catalog system. They will show up as in a couple of days as in processing. But you should still be able to put a hold on them if you want to. And go back and look at the previous video and see what was new and exciting in the last box and put those on hold. All right. Thanks for sharing my excitement about unboxing. See you later.